Goldcrest Valley greetings to episode number 26 with me, Mr. Sealy P. If I do wood chips in the future, I'll take them over to the Stanton sawmill. That's gone. Next thing that's going to go is the Micheletto AM19 animal trailer. I have animals at the moment on all three of the farms, sheep, pigs and cows. If I am going to increase any of them, the flock, the herds, the pigs, is it herd of pigs or whatever, I'll paying 200 for each one. For 5 animals, it's 1,000. I'm only going to increase them at 5s or 10s at a time, maybe 2,000. This thing is like £67,000, and I'm just not using it. I use it once in a blue moon. It was great. I wanted to use it. I wanted to try it out, but realistically, do I need it? No. So I'm probably going to sell it. That may not go down well with people, but you know what? Doesn't matter. I will probably, if I change my mind and I make a load of money later on down the line and think, you know what, I actually miss having it, I can always rebuy it, but I'll sell it now. So jump in the old truck and I'll take this down to the store. I don't know if you do get more for it like you used to before, if you actually sell it directly at the store. So I'm going to try and see if I do with this. Another one of those kind of, I wonder. We'll check it out and see. Both fields 17 and 21 are now cultivated. Couldn't think of the word. They've been cultivated. So they're ready for the next step as well. And I bought the harvester back. That's now back at the main farm. So a few little jobs off screen, but nothing too major. $49,826. Okay. So what we'll do, okay, see if it's any different by selling it direct. Always used to be, but 59,785, yeah, so 10 grand more, just over 10 grand more. Okay, it has been sold. Now, excuse me, I'll leave it there for the moment. Next thing I want to do on field, my mind, field 21, just over there. I'm going to plant poplars. So let's go into the shop and we'll go to, where are we? No, it's down here. Forestry equipment. Excuse me. I'm going to get the tree planter. I'm thinking actually of getting rid of the skid steer as well. I'm getting the stump grinder that goes in the front of a tractor. It's a lot cheaper option. Anyway, right, the last couple of things I've sold as well, after me talking about the slot system, top right hand corner, it's not showing anything about slots again, so I'm assuming I'm obviously close to the limit where it starts giving you slots. But anyway, the tree planter, I'm not going to buy it because I'm only going to do the poplars this time. Give them a go. If at some point later on I think, you know what, I'm going to do fields and fields and fields of poplars, I'll probably buy it. For 26,000 it's not mega expensive, but it's only 2,860 to lease, so I'm going to lease it. No point spending a fortune on it. And then I'm obviously going to need pallets because the field's quite close. I can just come back with some forwards to collect, so I'll get a few pallets of these. I'm not sure how many I'll need, but I can always come back and get some more. I'll start off with that and see how we get on. So the T7's probably A bit big for doing this, but not the end of the world. Refill tree planter. There we go. Now I don't know how far over you need to be. Whether to do the first row right on the edge, like that. I guess so. I don't know. I really don't know. Let's hire a worker and see what the worker does, shall we? Okay. Let's see how he gets on. And I can always whiz straight back over to the shop to get some more pallets. That's not a problem. I've got about 4 rows, I think, which isn't bad. So, grab some more and head back over there. Where do we get to? There we go. It's interesting, there's one row where it's gone offset just for a little while. Don't know why the third row. Oh no, 4 and a bit rows. Got 4 and a bit rows out of it so far. What? It's done it again. Why has it done a little bit to one side? I don't understand that. Oh dear. Never mind. Mine is not the reason why. Etc. etc. I'm up at the biogas plant. The bunker silo says it's done fermenting. It is 5:45 in the evening. I've got the T7 planting poplars down on field 21. So here's the thing. I've got the conveyor belts and stuff here. I'm going to see if this works. Hopefully it will. Open the silo. Yeah, okay. Looks like it's starting to work. Let's just jump in here, shall we? Start the engine. No, it's getting the angle right on this. I'm not quite sure how best to do this, but get it about there, I guess. Okay. So what we'll do is lift that up, get the right height, open that out to about, actually if we open it as far as it goes, oh okay, that's miles. Whoa. Let's bring that in a bit, shall we? Don't need that far at the moment. I'm not quite sure how quickly the digesters are going to work. But again, it's one of those things. We'll just see. So, let's jump in this one then. Start the engine. Let's get the angle just right here to start off with. Just to start unloading, I'm just curious. Okay. Money's going up. Fuel levels going down, money's going up. Look up on here. Into the digester. Actually, what we'll do. Let's go up here and have a look, shall we? Well, it's working. I was so busy planting the poplars and sorting out the silage up at the biogas plant, getting the conveyor belts ready. I took my eye off the ball here, and I've got the first growth stage on all my fields. And I think field number 9 is on its second growth stage, so I need to get these fertilised. I've just stopped plant growth on these, literally, so they don't go on to the next growth stage, and I missed the fertilising on them. I was so busy focusing on that, it just didn't even dawn on me. Okay, that's field 19 done. On to field 15 now. Oh, there's a dip there. Strange. Right, I'm assuming that the biogas conveyor belts have run out of space, because that says 37,000 on the biogas, and it's stopped. The money stopped going up, so I think the conveyor belts are going to need adjusting, which is fine. Let's finish off this field, then move over to 14, then 12, then 9. We'll get all these fertilised, just so I don't forget. Fertilisers moved over to field 12. Poplars are still going, but he's on the last bit, in all honesty. silage has halted because the conveyors need adjusting. It was never going to make mega money, but it was going to make some money, and that's kind of the point, just to give it a go. So the barley field is now being fertilised. Poplar's on his last, probably the last strip now. I don't think you'll get another one in there. It's a fair amount of poplars. Should be okay. I mean, again, it's not going to be excuse me, massive money, but be interesting to see. Is it going to stick another row in? Might do. It's interesting to see. I'm not quite sure where he's going to put them. Fair enough. It might do. Right on the edge. Oh, that's alright. Extra strip I wasn't expecting. Anyway, okay, so poplars are going well. He's going fine. Same as it always is. You find odds and ends to do, then all of a sudden every job needs doing at the same time. Madness. Let's have a quick look at the map. Soil composition. Yep, he's going fine. So 19's fertilised, 15's fertilised, 14's fertilised, 12 is being done as we speak. 9 is on that, but I don't know what growth stage is on actually. Let's have a quick look. Growth stage. Yeah, slightly darker growth stage. So could probably do with the last fertilisation. I can always whiz up and have a look. Not a problem at all. Now my other question is whether or not. Oh, that's interesting. Fertilised. You don't need. I'm assuming you don't need to fertilise them. Fruit type. Poplars. Growth. On the first growth stage. But then you go to soil composition. Doesn't say anything about fertilising, so I assume we just leave them to grow. Interesting. See how we get on there. The sunflowers on field 9 are looking amazing. So after a little bit of jiggery pokery, we've managed to get this set up again with the other section, the long section, put in here. So now it's going on this section and this section, then onto this section and up onto here. Like so. It works. I know I said that before, but it's doing what it should be. Let's see what we're looking at in here. 162,000 and dropping. But while that's dropping, top right hand corner, money's going up. That's good. Okay. I could have attached all these and could have a little bit of a sway going on, but then you're paying for a worker. I'd say there's no point. I mean, you can hook this one to this one. You can hook this one here to this one. And if you set this one to do its 5 degree, 10 degree, yeah, that will rock, which will rock this one, which will rock that one, and that will move slightly side to side as well. But it's working, so that's all I need to worry about. Fantastic. That's what I longed for in FS15 was the conveyor belts. The hours I spent shoveling silage from one of these bunkered silo bays round up here into here. Even when I was using the Kuhn SPV Comfort, which it wasn't designed for. It was 12,000 litres at a time, but it still took ages. This is a much better way of doing it. Excellent. I'm doing something a bit naughty here. I was curious, considering you had these rows, these big gaps here, and these grew in quite narrow strips, whether or not you could set the tractor to stick another strip in between each one. And guess what? You can. It is putting another strip between. I know it's not the done thing because obviously the tractor's wheels are going over the ones that are already here. So in real life you'd be crushing the crops you've already put in, the poplars. But this way I should get kind of double yield off the same space filled. It's a bit naughty, I know, and he's going the wrong way. Is he? Not sure. Okay. I know it's all a bit crazy in this episode at the moment. I'm kind of multitasking, 3 things going on at once. The poplars, I'd already started. The silage I kind of got going on while the poplars were going because that was taking a long time. Then I realised the fields all needed fertilising, so I've kind of bounced between all 3 jobs. But as it stands now, I think... Oh, it's missed a big bit here. Look. I need to go and sort that out. 9's now done. That's its last fertilising. So that's on its final growth stage. These have all been done. 19's been done. Just need to do this little patch here, and then I will fill up the tank. And that's this lot of fertilising done. I'll do that very, very quickly. Hitting the wall. Yep. Beacons off. Isn't it strange how it did all that seeding and left this one cornstalk untouched? Okay, I'm really confused. How did it miss this entire strip? That's odd. It turned round at the end, so I don't know how it missed that, but anyway. That's right. Got it now. Money is still going up in the corner, which means the silage is still selling on the conveyor belts. And all is good in the world. Fold this away. And then we'll take this down to the little the IBCs we've got here and fill up. One of these is going to vanish soon. It has to. There we go. Next one. I think they hold 2,000 litres each. Oh. We'll need more again soon. And I will go and park this up, refilled and ready to use next time. When this gets their final growth stage, or the next growth stage, they'll get the final fertilising to make them as productive as they can be. Watch out for the bump here, I get caught out every single time. Missed it, okay. Right, turn him off for the time being. Okay, it's making a very unhealthy noise, probably because there's not much left here actually. But it is nearly done. But I'm looking at, I'm pretty sure when I started this I was on, what was I on? 370? I can't remember, I'd have to go back and look at the video clips. But I'm looking at probably 100,000 maybe, just over 100,000. And I had 300 and something thousand litres in here. If I'd filled this entire bay with whatever it holds, 900,000, something like that. Obviously, the silage money is nothing like it was before, but the fact is, once I set these up, I haven't had to do anything. It's just got on with it itself. It's relatively easy money. All I had to do was cut the grass and put it in there. The rest of it was free. These conveyor belts have more than paid for themselves. So it's all money in the bank. Yeah, it's probably just going to carry on plodding away. Then there'll be a couple of odd little bits in here, I would imagine. I will leave that to it. Okay. I'm assuming because I tried to do something dodgy that you're not supposed to do. The worker's having a few issues with where to put them, so it's kind of going back over rows it's already done. I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen with this now when it grows. I don't know how many bushels it's going to grow, what the yield's going to be. I really haven't got the foggiest. It's all gone a bit crazy, to be honest with you. It was just one of those stupid ideas you have. You think, I wonder if... And if you look around the back, you know, it is laying between, it is putting them between. So it's actually filling the entire field rather than having gaps. And then I know in real life it wouldn't happen, because the tractor would have to go down and the harvester would have to go down to each row, so you know it wouldn't happen in real life. But I was just curious to see whether it would do it, and it kind of has to some degree, but yeah, it's not realistic. All I can do is apologise. It was just one of those zany ideas you think, I'll give it a go and see. But there you go. We're probably almost at the end of this episode, if not probably way past the end of this episode. I was right. We are, or I am, we are. It's a journey together, isn't it? We are at the end of another episode. Just turn that off and jump out. It's been another busy one, a bit of a hectic one, a bit of an odd one. We've been doing poplars over on 21. I've just come to collect another pallet so I can carry on. Not probably doing them how they should be being done, but I started off in the right way, and then the zany thoughts take over. The silaging is all done, everything I had in the silage bay, although bizarrely enough when I got to the end of it, it's still registering in the silage bunker bay. There's still 3,100 and something litres. Well, I've been up and down that with the conveyor belts, and I can't find where it is. The problem is, if it's still registering there's silage in it, it won't let me put new in there to use. So I'm a bit confused with that, but I'll have to have a bit of a fiddle around and see what happens. I've also fertilised all the fields around the home farm, so they're on the next growth stage, and everything seems to be ticking over quite nicely. I have 471,000 in the bank, and I'm looking at the next purchase for the farm, but that will be in the next episode. So it's all moving on quite nicely. I hope you like the episode. If you do, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. Plenty more coming your way. If you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment. If you want to share the video, please share the video with whoever you'd like to share it with. I'm on Facebook under Mr. CDP. Screenshots and the links to the YouTube clips appear on there regularly. And as usual, whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.